game and returned to the starting 11 here in place of Ola Brynhildsen and Erik Hestad. Oyi Omoiwonfo has scored in both of the matches so far, and the captain, Magnus Wolf Eikrem, played in the Premier League and the Championship for Cardiff City back in 2014. Quick look at the substitutes, some familiar names, particularly among the Arsenal players on the bench: Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang and Alex Lacazette among them. Ainsley Maitland-Niles, who played for England against Wales last month, starting the match at right back tonight for Arsenal. And there is Mold3's captain, Magnus Wolf Eikrem, who was once in Manchester United's academy right at the start of his career, as was Etsaz Hussain. They were there together a long time ago now. Mikel Arteta, who in his first few months in charge guided Arsenal to victory in the FA Cup final over Chelsea. That's why they're in Europe this season, despite finishing 8th in the Premier League. And referee Muller from Turkey gets us underway. Niles and Joe Willock picking up the pieces. That's a lovely ball in as well. And Nketiah almost on the end of it. Bright play from Arsenal here. Lovely flowing attacking move. And a terrific running forward. Beautifully weighted pass and just cleared away. I think it was going wide anyway, the effort from Nketiah. But Arsenal have threatened twice in the opening 5 minutes of the match. Pepe could see. Away from Bolly. Away from Hussain. Ellingson. And it's too far. Going right down the middle and didn't quite fall for Willian. Laid onside, I think, by Bjorn back in the middle. Nicely done. Pepe had been waiting patiently, but he's a little too... Pepe again getting a run out from the start in European competition with support from Wingo. It doesn't quite... Promising break from the Norwegian side. And for the run being made by Pepe. Over it comes, not a bad delivery. Ball, but it hung in the air, that one. Little loose from Maitland-Niles, which just left the... Maitland-Niles sliding it forward. Well, Joe Willock did well to reach that. Again, the Championship for them. Eikrem with a lovely pass. And Bernd Leno is beaten by the shot. And a stunning lead for Molde. Almost midway through the first half. Bernd Leno had very little to do, and now he's had to pick the ball out of the back of the net. Martin Ellingson from distance. Leno's clearance quickly headed straight back towards him. To a wasp's nest as Arsenal looked to reply straight away, but it was Ceballos into Maitland-Niles. The halfway line, Willian in a foot race, and he's come second to Mark. Willian could open up here. Gregerson was playing him on. By the head of Molde. Difficult side to break down. Ceballos trying to slide it open the Molde defence, which has been easier said than done so far. Among the substitutes for the home side. Down too easily, but Willock has won it back well off Hussain, who then retrieves the situation by putting it behind for a corner. He's got support from carrying a bit of a threat here now once more with Willock. Headed. It's Ainsley Maitland-Niles. Willian once more. Willock's touch finds Nketiah and the attempt to pull it back. Willian galloping forward on the near side here. Mustafi. This is Bolly trying to tiptoe his way through. Couldn't quite. Faced by Wingo. Lovely ball in. And the ball. Joe Willock. Willock turning into trouble. Omoiwonfo driving from Eddie Nketiah back into the centre. Willock's there, and it is bundled over the line. And Arsenal are level in added time at the end of the first half. Not a classic goal, but it will count all the same. Frustration for Mold3, but Arsenal on the break. Powering from one end of the field to the other. Xhaka just holding up long enough. And David Luiz is going to get a card here. Picking out Pepe up against Wingo, deflects off the defender for a corner. Arsenal finding it hard going so far tonight. And it comes from Willian straight into the gloves of Xhaka. Tries to play it back into Joe Willock, flicks it round the goalkeeper, and it's into the back of the net. And it's a second own goal of the night, I think, this time off Sinyan. And Arsenal lead by 2-1. Well, Arsenal have had so much of the ball in and around the Mold3 penalty area. They've found it so hard to create clear goal-scoring opportunities. Xhaka flicking it forward, and Willock. Nignight now. Good chance for a. Oh, I was going to say good chance for a third. Good chance to get a decent shot on goal from Nicola Pepe. Wolf Ikram sending it over. Picking out Nketiah. Bukayo Saka on the near side. Willock's Knudsen the substitute. It's not a good ball in. Willock waits in the middle. Ball goes beyond him and it ends up in the back of the net. And Nicola Pepe dispatches it home for a 3-1 Arsenal lead. And now Mikel Arteta's team have got some elbow room here. And having kept it tight for so long, and having been so stubborn for so long, and indeed harshness. This is a promising move. Substitute Knudsen sending it in to Ikram. May fancy it from here. Have a little dig. Mold3 having conceded that third goal. That for a pass from David Luiz. It's absolutely superb, and Joe Willock sending it back in. Arsenal look. It was legged over there, and who's going to take it? Wingo sends it in. It's a comp still going. Joe Willock, and then the diving goal. Luiz taken by Joe Willock, who Cedric's up, takes a deflection, and final. Saka clearly offside. And Brynhildsen's almost on the end of that. Still flick off the boot of Brynhildsen, and just nudged. Arsenal collect the pieces once more. Pepe sliding it forward, and this time no mistake whatsoever from Joe Willock. And the frustrated face of a minute ago is a smiling one now, as Joe Willock scores in the Europa League for the second week.
Milan versus Lille. Today on your League. Donnarumma, Cahier, Dalot, Hernandez, Corniche, Diaz, Rebic, and Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Match line up. Whole line today. Guess who?